There's something inside of you that's telling you you are capable of so much more. You see other people crushing it, and you know that you too can experience the amazing success that other people are experiencing. But for whatever reason, we struggle to discipline ourselves. We struggle to be consistent with taking the necessary action to get us to where we want to go. Now, the question is, how do you cultivate more discipline? How do you get back on track? Perhaps you've been disciplined in the past, right? But for whatever reason, you're lacking the oomph to put in the necessary work to create your desired reality. Before we jump into today's task, which is creating a discipline breakthrough, I want you to comment down below, I am worthy of success. And the reason I want you to do this is to simply create an inner momentum, a shift in your emotional state, so that you can begin taking action with the things that I'm going to share with you. Because if you don't think you're worthy of success, then you'll never be able to discipline yourself. So do yourself a huge favor, create that internal shift right now by commenting down below, I am worthy of success. Now, one of the biggest misconceptions when it comes to discipline and really putting your best foot forward on a consistent basis is people think discipline is a synonym for deprivation. A lot of people make the mistake of believing that discipline is doing things you don't want to do. They think discipline is gritting your teeth and just fighting forward and doing what other people say is good for us, right? That's a huge mistake. Discipline is a synonym for doing what you love. Discipline is, by definition, okay, this is my definition of discipline. Discipline is doing what you really want to do, even when the voices in your head are trying to convince you to do something else. So in that sense, discipline is following your heart. Discipline is pursuing what you want most in your life. And when you think of it that way, it becomes a whole lot easier to discipline yourself. When you think of it in the wrong way, in that discipline is doing what you don't want to do to get an outcome that you think that you want, of course we're not going to discipline ourselves because it's painful. But when we make that internal shift, that discipline is equal to self-love, then it's far easier to do what we know we need to do. I remember a personal story on my behalf is whenever I was growing my coaching business, I thought that I needed to write content every single day and share it. And I disciplined myself to do that for a while. But it felt so painful. I felt like I was fighting upstream, if you will. And it was always a grind. Every day I would share content and I really much disliked it. And then eventually I couldn't do it anymore and I had to give up. And then I realized that what I want most is to be able to share my message and inspire and impact a bunch of people. So knowing that, I realized that there's a different way to go about it than what other people are telling me I should be doing. Other people are telling me you need to get into this habit of writing content every day and share it. And I was like, wait a second, I don't need to do that. What I decided to end up doing is simply chunking all of my content into one day. So I had a content day, if you will. And I loved doing that. I loved knowing that Thursdays were going to be the day where I sat down and I shared and I wrote all of my content that I ended up sharing every day for the rest of the week. And this was so much easier for me to do because I actually enjoyed it. It was in alignment with what I wanted, and it was also in alignment with what I enjoyed doing, because before that, I had a full-time job and writing content every day was a freaking drag. It was far easier to devote one day, a couple hours on that day, to write it and batch my content. So what I encourage you to do to create a discipline breakthrough of your own, so you can really get back on track, is to simply journal, spend a couple minutes and write down 5 to 10 things that you love doing, and then write 5 to 10 things next to it that will help you make progress towards your goals. And then create a Venn diagram, 2 circles overlapping, right? On one side, it's things you love doing. On the other side, it's things that will help you make progress towards your goals. And whatever is in the middle of that Venn diagram, right? Whichever of those things are overlapped, things that you love doing and things that also help you move the needle in the right direction, choose 2 to 3 of those things and begin to integrate them into your life. This is how you can create more discipline. It's not about doing things you don't love doing. It's about doing more of the things that you love doing that simultaneously help you move the needle in the right direction. This is the fastest way to create a discipline breakthrough. If you need any more motivation, any more help to really integrate this into your life, then I really encourage you to go to the description down below and download our free guided meditation. The purpose of this guided meditation is to tap you into the emotional state, into the frequency of the most successful version of yourself. And when you tap into that state, being disciplined becomes a natural byproduct. It becomes effortless. And from that place, life becomes a whole lot more enjoyable, and you achieve and manifest a whole lot faster. And if you want to take it one step further, we have a few spots open in our spiritual gym mastermind. It's the ultimate training ground for online coaches who want to take their impact and their income to the next level so that you can consistently bring in $10,000 a month every single month while helping more people transform their life. If you're interested in that at all, and you want to learn more information about it, just go to the description down below, click the necessary link, and if it resonates with you, amazing. If it doesn't, that's amazing too. Thank you so much for watching today's short video, the discipline breakthrough, so that you can get back on track, so you can begin making massive progress towards the goals that you know you are capable and worthy of experiencing in your short lifetime. My name is Drew Diorsi. Please do me a huge favor, subscribe to the channel, comment down below the words "I am worthy of success" to make that quick internal shift to accelerate you on your journey, and share this video with a friend if you received any value from it. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.